Grant Ellis dives into picking fun relationship over serious one. March 26, 2025. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation news fans. Grant Ellis has dived into picking the fun relationship over the serious one. He said something to his family about the difference in his relationships with Garr and Juliana Pasquarosa. However, he has cleared the air on what he said during the final episode of The Bachelor. Fans are dying to know what he had to say to clarify the situation. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Grant Ellis tells his father the difference in his relationships. Grant Ellis had a tough decision to make when it came to picking his future wife. He had to decide between Licia and Juliana. However, he had different relationships with both of them. This was made clear when he was talking to his father. There's love on both sides, but it's hard deciding what to pick in such a short amount of time when I have a woman, Licia, who's 31 who knows what she wants and would be there for me no matter what. And I have a woman, Juliana, who also loves me, but our relationship is more fun. He ended up picking Juliana. So it seems he wanted more fun than seriousness in his marriage. Fans were lost as to why he would choose fun over settling down. He dives into picking the fun relationship over the serious one. Grant Ellis has dove into clarifying what he meant by picking the fun relationship over the serious one. I'm very serious, but everybody is different in a relationship. Some people are more serious and they don't like to go out. Some people like to have fun. I think that in a relationship, you could be serious and have the best of both worlds. That's what I meant. Our relationship is a friendship. It's fun in the fact that we can let loose and be ourselves. So Grant wanted the best of both worlds. He wanted someone he could have fun with and be serious with. Is he suggesting that Licia was not fun? Yikes. Fans were not impressed with Grant's season and thought it was boring. However, it is over, and fans are curious to see how they will pick back up next season. It seems as though Grant has seriousness and fun in his relationship with Juliana. He just clarified that he and Juliana have a good friendship in their relationship as well. He wants a balance of seriousness and fun. Fans do not blame him for wanting this and hope that his relationship with Juliana is better than ever. What do you think about him clarifying? Do you understand what he was trying to say? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this. Grant Ellis was the kind of guy people envied. He had a promising career in marketing, a killer smile that could charm just about anyone, and most notably, two very different women vying for his heart. On one hand, there was Vanessa, elegant, responsible, and the definition of a power couple partner. On the other, there was Lily, wild, spontaneous, and always up for an adventure. The choice seemed obvious, or was it? Chapter 2: The Allure of the Wild. Lily was unlike anyone Grant had ever dated before. With her fiery red hair and an energy that could light up an entire city, she made every moment feel like an escape from reality. Date nights weren't about fine dining, but about sneaking into concerts, getting lost on road trips, and laughing until their stomachs hurt. She had a way of making Grant forget about work stress and responsibilities, luring him into a world of spontaneity where rules didn't exist. Chapter 3: Stability and the Future. Vanessa, in contrast, was everything Grant had been told he should want in a partner. She was refined, successful, and had a 5-year plan that included a mortgage, marriage, and a golden retriever. With Vanessa, life was structured, predictable, and built for long-term success. Their conversations were meaningful, their plans well thought out. She challenged him intellectually, pushing him to become the best version of himself. Yet there was always a nagging thought in the back of his mind. Was love supposed to feel like a series of board meetings? Chapter 4: The Moment of Truth. For weeks, Grant had played the mental ping-pong game, weighing the pros and cons of each relationship. But as much as Vanessa made sense on paper, he couldn't shake the feeling that Lily made him feel alive. So when she showed up outside his apartment one Friday night, keys in hand and a devilish grin on her face, inviting him on a last-minute road trip, he took the leap. "Are you ready for this?" she teased. "Hell yes." Chapter 5. The Honeymoon Phase. Their whirlwind romance took off like fireworks. From weekend getaways to spontaneous dance-offs in their kitchen, life with Lily was exhilarating. Grant found himself laughing more, worrying less, and feeling an unexplainable sense of freedom. She taught him to surf, to let loose, and to see the world through a different lens. It felt like the right decision, until it didn't. Chapter 6. When the party ends. Fun could only carry a relationship so far. As weeks turned into months, Grant started noticing the cracks. The lack of planning, the avoidance of tough conversations, the way Lily would disappear for hours without explanation. While he was initially drawn to the unpredictability, he now found himself craving the stability Vanessa had offered. Was love supposed to feel like a never-ending party, or was there more to it? Chapter 7. The Reality Check. It all came to a head one night when Lily surprised him with a last-minute trip to Bali, leaving the next morning. "I can't just leave," Grant said, exasperated. "I have work, responsibilities." "That's the problem, Grant. You're always thinking about what you should do instead of what you want to do." And just like that, the illusion shattered. He realized that while Lily had shown him how to live in the moment, he still needed a future. One that wasn't built on impulse alone. Chapter 8. The Aftermath. Breaking up with Lily wasn't easy. She stormed out of his apartment, calling him a coward for choosing a boring life. But for Grant, it wasn't about boredom, it was about balance. The problem wasn't that he had chosen fun over serious, it was that he had mistaken fun for love. As he sat alone that night, he picked up his phone and hesitated before dialing Vanessa's number. He had no idea if she'd take him back, but for the first time, he was ready for something real. Chapter 9. The Realization. Vanessa listened. She didn't say much at first, letting him stumble through his apologies and realizations. Then she sighed and said, "Grant, I never wanted to be your safe option. I wanted to be your choice." And with that, Grant knew he had to prove that he was ready for love that wasn't just exciting but also enduring. The question was, would she give him the chance? Meanwhile, Emma had moved on. Or at least, that's what Grant told himself when he saw her smiling in photos with another man. She deserved happiness after all. But why did it sting so much? One evening, after another broken promise from Leela, Grant found himself scrolling through old texts from Emma. She had always been reliable, consistent, someone he could count on. In contrast, Leela was exhilarating but impossible to pin down. "Are you happy?" Grant finally asked Leela one evening, his voice quieter than usual. She blinked, caught off guard. "Of course, babe. Why wouldn't I be?" He hesitated. "I don't know. I feel like I'm always chasing you, like I'm running after something that never really stays." She laughed, but it wasn't cruel. It was just Leela. "That's the point, Grant. Love should be wild, not tied down. You knew that when you picked me." And that's when he knew. He had picked the fantasy over the future. Grant didn't expect Emma to take him back. He didn't even know if he deserved that chance. But as he stood outside her apartment, flowers in hand, he realized something. Love wasn't about the wildest nights or the biggest thrills. It was about the person who stayed, even when things got quiet. Would she take him back, or had he lost the best thing he ever had? Only time would tell.